Hi guys, it's Andy from mcfcfantv. Well, welcome to this quick live vlog. It's a late one. Obviously, the Italy-Spain game went to a penalty shootout, and obviously Italy are through. A bit gutted. I wanted Spain, if I'm being honest there. But yeah, regardless of what I think of Bobby Mank, I still wanted Spain to go through. I just think bunch of diving, cheating, whatever's. But anyway, it's Italy into the final, so well done to Italy. Poor penalties by Spain. Overall, thought Spain were by far the better team. Too many chances missed, and they just don't look like the team of maybe a year or two ago. Definitely not like 5, 6, 7 years ago. But yeah, I thought they were the better team overall, if I'm honest. But hey, Italy are through. They've been pretty consistent throughout the tournament, so well done to Italy. Let's see who's on. Lankow's on. 456 evening. Charlie's on. Hi, mate. How are you? Sup, Andy? Tyrone, how are you? Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Obviously, work is now starting to increase, so it's busy time now with aviation opening up, and yeah, so we're certainly not through the Euros. We're not going to be doing vlogs every single day. We're simply not. But when the season resumes, it'll be back to normal. Vlogging all the time, but during the Euros it's going to be sporadic at the end of the day. Don't forget, if you are a subscriber to the Patreon, let me give a shout out to the patrons, because I did post a video on Patreon yesterday, and it was about the England players. So a big shout out to Ron Jones, Iota Thompson, Sean Fogarty, Philip Ward, Malcolm Horner, Ozzy, Ronnie Beaver, Unum Septium, SOS 2907, John Sense Pateri, Mike Bush, Connor Shaw, Addy, Michael Judge, Stephen Dempster, and I'm not sure whether Ryan is still a subscriber, but if he is on Patreon, thank you very much. But yes, I'm trying to put out 1 or 2 videos per week where possible on the Patreon channel, and the one I put on yesterday was all about the England player ratings so far in the tournament. So let me go back to your comments, and yes, I thought Spain was better too. Yeah, I thought they were. I feel like we're pacing behind with the likes of Sterling and Saka will be difficult for Bonucci and Chiellini. I agree with you, Charlie. I really do. Though I thought Spain were dragged all over the place in parts of the game, even though I thought they were the better team. England have got to get through this against Denmark tomorrow night, because I really fancy England against either Spain or Italy on the performance tonight. Like you said there, Chiellini, certainly, and Bonucci, even though they're great players, don't get me wrong, but I think we could really cause some major problems with the pace of certainly Sterling. Maybe if it's a Saka or a Sancho or whoever it is, I think we could cause them major problems. Hi, Dupe, how are you, buddy? Hope you're well. So yeah, it is going to be Italy in the final if England can get through tomorrow night. Now, I did put a couple of community chats out on there. I did ask for who do you think has been England's best player so far at the Euros, and there were 291 votes on this. I gave you the option of Kane, Sterling, Phillips, Stones, or Shaw. A couple of comments pointing out, what about Pickford? And if you're a patron, you will have seen my thoughts on Pickford. I think he's been steady throughout, but I think his kicking has been, distribution has been pretty poor. Anyway, as it turns out, 2% for Calvin Phillips. John Stones got 4%. Harry Kane got 6%. Luke Shaw got 8%, and the runaway winner was Raheem Sterling on 79%. And I can't disagree. If you look at the Patreon video I put on yesterday, I can't disagree with with that. I think Sterling has been very, very solid throughout this campaign, and it's good to see. And hopefully, it'll give him a bit of confidence to come back after pre-season for Manchester City. Italy broke well, though. They did, and obviously they did that towards the end of the game, though, Tyrone. It was like when tired legs came into play. But I thought over the normal 90 minutes, I thought Spain were by far the better team. Didn't see much of the game tonight. I was out watching my local team in the rain. I'm good, Andy. And you? Yeah, I am okay. Dupe, thank you very much for asking, mate. Also, on the community chat, on the YouTube channel, I did say, should Mason Mount and Jadon Sancho retain their places for the semi-final, which obviously is tomorrow night? I gave you the options, 4 options: yes, no, only Mount, or only Sancho. Well, as it turned out, we had only Mount as 11%. We had only Sancho as 16%. We had 28% saying yes, both Jadon Sancho and Mason Mount should retain their place. And we had 45%, which was the winner, saying no, Mount and Sancho shouldn't retain their places for tomorrow night. Which is interesting because 2 players, one who was just had a dream move to Manchester United and has been all the rage over the last sort of 24, 48 hours. Yet I wasn't overly impressed. I thought he was okay when he played the other night against Ukraine. That we won 4-0. But I didn't think he brought anything special, if I'm honest with you. A couple of good runs, but should he really keep his place for that performance? I'm not sure. Did he do more than Saka did? No, I don't think he did. Would you rather have a Sterling on the right and maybe a Phil Foden or a Jack Grealish on the left? I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. But anyway, it looks like it's going to be a tough game tomorrow night versus Denmark. They are well up for it. In my sort of player ratings, I talk about a little bit about Denmark. And it's going to be a tough game. I think they've got momentum. They're obviously playing for a cause, which always helps. Obviously, Christian Eriksen. So they just seem to be one of the teams that have just gradually got better and better as the tournament's gone on. But so have England. England just seem to have just stepped up and up. Germany, then the thumping of Ukraine. I really do fancy England in this one. And I wouldn't say 4-0 like it was against Ukraine, but I can see as a comfortable win, 2-0, 3-1, something like that. I don't know what your thoughts are. I can't make any change to my fantasy team. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, we're going to come on to that, Charlie, seeing as though all you speak about is your fantasy team when you're top. But it's interesting because tonight while we were watching it, my lad went, hey, up, have you seen the Dream Team? And I went, no, because I can't win the prize. So I've not really looked at it. But anyway, what I will do is I will put up the table as it stands. And now, if you look at the table as it stands, there you go. Charlie is still topping it there, 227 points with my lad, my younger lad, Will. He's on 210 and Ross is on 190 and Lewis is on 187. Now, you might think, well, that's pretty decent lead. However, if you look at the actual teams, which I did do before, the first time I've looked at it until I downloaded it, well, Charlie, you have got nobody. You've got nobody else left to play because they're all eliminated, except for obviously you've got Bonucci and Barella, which tonight you've got some points for them. But for tomorrow's game, you've got nobody. You'll have them obviously for the final. Because they're definitely through to the final. I was looking at my lad's team and he's got Pickford to play tomorrow, John Stones, Raheem Sterling and Harry Kane in his team as well. So could be some real close points catching up there, looking at Ross's team. He's got John Stones tomorrow. He's got Raheem Sterling tomorrow. He's got Harry Kane tomorrow as well. Plus, obviously, he's got Donnarumma, Chiellini, Bonucci, Locatelli, Immobile in his team for the final as well. So, seeing as though you can only make 3 changes, unless, I don't know, maybe can you for the final make a full team change? I doubt it. But you're gonna have twitchy bum time, aren't you, mate? He's catching me up here. Well, we'll see what the points are tomorrow. Like I said, my youngest lad has got he's got 3 or 4 England players, and so's Ross. Ross has got 3 or 4 England players as well in his team. So the dream team is still all to play for. It's going to be very interesting how that goes. Me, I'm bottom. I'm still bottom of the table. But Lanco says, for me, seeing England in this tournament so far, it reminds me a lot of the World Cup. Can see Denmark winning tomorrow night in a similar fashion as Croatia in 2018. You reckon? I'd be surprised. I've been really surprised if England don't win the game tomorrow and go through to the final. There's no excuses for Gareth or the players. There's no excuses. England on paper are a far better team. We've got momentum. We've played really well. Gareth Southgate, like I said in the video that I posted on the Patreon page yesterday, is a tournament manager. He knows what he's doing. I think he's done a really, really good job so far. Were we expected to beat Germany? Probably not. But we beat them. Were we expected to beat Ukraine? Yes. Did anyone think 4-0 and a comfortable victory? No, I certainly didn't. I didn't read anyone else saying 4-0, and I thought everyone thought we'd win 2-1, 3-1, some 3-2, something like that. We won it comfortably. So there's no excuses going into tomorrow night's game, none whatsoever. So I don't know. I'd be surprised if we got beaten tomorrow by Denmark. It'd be a massive disappointment. People will be pointing fingers at Southgate, and people should also point fingers at the players because even though Denmark are on a run and they're playing good. I mean, that's 10 goals in 3 games. We still should have enough to beat them, but I guess it all depends on the mentality tomorrow night and how it goes. Mingy Wong, how are you, mate? I've dropped further down the fantasy league. Charlie says Denmark do not have the quality of Croatia in 2018. We haven't even conceded a goal yet. And I agree with those comments. I do, Charlie. I do think, we've been really, really solid at the back. And look at the player ratings that I gave yesterday for the England team so far. Most of them have been pretty solid for certainly the back 4. And 1 or 2 other players have got solid 7s and 8s throughout this tournament. Who do you think has been the player of the Euro so far for England? Give us your comments below. This time tomorrow night, we will know if it's coming home or not. Well, we won't. We'll wait. We'll wait for the final because the way Italy they're just scraping through. I mean, I love Roberto Mancini. I just can't stand the diving Italians. I just can't stand the theatricals, even though tonight, to be fair, they weren't as bad as they were in the previous game. But I just can't. They've done it, whether you call it clever, whether you call it smart, I'm not too sure. I just can't stand the cheating. I'll be honest with you, even though Spain have done it in the past, I'm guessing. But yes, it's going to be a big one tomorrow night. So anyway, this is just a quick hello to everybody. Obviously, it's late. It's a late one, and I was hoping to do this around about sort of 9:45, but with the extra time and penalties, and by the time I didn't know who was going to win, so setting up the thumbnail and everything, it's a very, very late one. So I'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget, if you, and I'll just post it on here, I'll just have a look. I did post on here the fact that you can get your predictions in. It was on the community chat. So if you go onto the YouTube channel, if you go into hit community and go below, I did say that we'll see you tonight after the game. But don't forget to get your predictions in for the first goal minute for a chance to win the prize. Now, obviously, that was the prize that was going to be. Who do you think is going to be the finalists for the Euros? Well, from that prediction, comments on the YouTube channel, the ones that posted in there, nobody won. There was people like France and Portugal and others in there. Well, nobody got sort of Italy and maybe a Denmark or England. So I decided, rather than just saying, well, that's it, tough, I'll put another opportunity. So if you still want to be in it, there are people who've commented in there and given their times and things. What I have said is give me your predictions for the first goal. Now, you can be 1 minute either side. If you're 3 minutes away, you don't win it. So it's the first goal for tomorrow night. Don't have to be England, don't have to be Denmark. But what is your time for the first goal tomorrow night? And we've already had a load of comments in there giving their predictions on the goal. So you've got a prize if you get that. And I'll do something else for the final, regardless of who is in there, England or Denmark versus Italy. I'll do another something for a prize. So you'll get a prize if you can guess, and it's the first person who's posted. Not if two people have posted 20 minutes and it's 19 minutes, and that's the closest. Well, whoever got the 19-minute first in the comments on the community chat, you'll win the prize, and then I'll contact you and send you that particular prize on there. But anyway, let's see. Is there any other comments before I go? Like I said, it is a quick one because I was hoping to do this about an hour ago, but it is late. So thank you for everyone for coming on and making a comment. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed to Man City Fan TV, hit the subscribe button, give it a like, and smash that bell icon. That way you'll be notified when new videos come out. And if you're not a patron, you can join us. There'll be another Patreon video this week as well. One went out yesterday, and there'll be another one, I think it's Friday, will be coming out as well. But take care, stay safe wherever you are, and tomorrow night, let's hope it is coming home, and let's hope we can put on a good performance and have a final at Wembley, England versus Italy, because it'll be amazing. But take care, and we'll see you soon.